Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Desync. Not So Secret Saturday Edition. We last left off, we did all the lava, we still need to technically repair a lot of the ceiling over yonder. However, because we don't need to build any of that right now, I am going to avoid doing so for the time being. It's going to kind of stay like this. I went ahead and, for the most part, patched, copy and pasted the entirety of what we built in vanilla on both sides, up until the point where the entire ceiling just kind of gave way. And we're going to rip out all the scaffolding. In the meantime, as you can see, I just kind of, well, it would help if I don't fall. But I basically, come on. I basically just been busy doing some grunt work. Not very interesting, not very thrilling, but things that need to be done to really make this pop. So the last few things I want to do is, one, tear all this apart, or at least most of the scaffolding apart. We'll always build new scaffolding later. That way we can kind of peruse the beauty of this in the future. We're going to at least build our staircase down. It's cobblestone, but that'll be blown out at some point eventually. Like, we don't need to do any of the lava bits right now. Well, actually, I probably should do these lava bits before I tear down the rest of the scaffolding. So, I will set these up. I will set these up, put them in, and then pull down the rest of the scaffolding. Currently have this fly buzzing around. I don't know how he got in here, but he needs to go. He's driving me nuts. Oh, okay, we're going down. So let's actually, tear you apart. Oh! I forgot this happened. Alright, oh, that's fixed. That's definitely a no-go, essentially. Should be able to just get this, yeah, in the ground. Knock out the rest of this. Artificial monolith. And then I'll also, while I'm up here, close that back end. Or this spot. No need for it anymore. Though it is still gonna be hollow. I'm not filling it in. That's a lot of dirt and cobblestone that I don't have at the current moment, nor do I want to get. This is going to be really beautiful when it's done. And we'll also, when we're done, we're going to have to move all of this. Because we're going to need to actually build the entrance to this place. And that entrance will have to be pristinely copied, not haphazardly copied. So I have to keep that in mind with my build materials. Like no sponges. Or I can make the entrances to our timelines unique. Like, they'll have the same frame, but in the corners I will modify them as such. Where's my lava? Here we are. Give me that back. Yeah, that's the whole end goal so far. It's just get it done. Finish the job. Finish the mission. And then we can finally go back to building, I forget what it was, the melted building that we were kind of goofing off with. And then once that's done, or whatever else we end up building over there, we'll have a set thing to actually make over in these paintings. I should have. I'm stupid. I made a crap ton of stone and smelted it, but I didn't grab any of it. Waste of time. Look at that fly. He is driving me up the wall. Plenty of stone. Plenty of stone. Alright. Let us go back in. Let's actually go back in now. We can actually do that. Now, I'm hesitant to fully kill this grass line, though. I'll probably leave this open a little bit longer, because if so, I can bring grass all the way back there. And grass is one of those items that are kind of annoying to move. Kind of is annoying to move around. We don't have Silk Touch, and we're not going to have Silk Touch for a long, long time. If ever in this. Can't quite tell where's where right now. Okay, I think this is where we're supposed to be. Keyword is think, and we all know how thinking works. It's a very dangerous facet of life. Maybe far enough back. Okay, that's in the line. Can we get that before we pull this down so it doesn't look goofy? Yeah, we can. Alright, and repeat over here with you. And then we can get out of here. Okay, carefully bring this all down. Okay, that's good. There we go. Falling down is painful. I don't have any food, so next time I drop, it's gonna be my death. Beautiful. Alright, we're gonna leave the scaffolding up for now. I don't think I'll need to come back up here, but this main line will be up for a little bit. I want the grass to spread. For now, we're gonna work on the front. Now we have two sort of janky, kind of weird options. So we originally carved this hole to distinguish it from, really just to be the center line for both, that I can at least have a frame of reference on the inside and just kind of, yeah. Start by taking this off. We're gonna move the staircase in there. Alright. Now we have this staircase, and this staircase was originally in line with the floor before I ended up changing it because I had to move everything back one. Because it was easier in vanilla to move some stone back than it was to rip out bricks that each block takes 10 seconds times 10, 20, 28. Yeah, so like it would take 5 minutes just to disassemble one of those. It was like I could take 5 minutes, pull the whole thing back instead of trying to shuffle everything. And I mean everything down a little bit. Okay, so first order of business, this shack has to move. All of this now actually needs its own home. Which is both funny and sad. I've kind of gotten used to it here, my disasters. But now we can, these shacks don't need to be carbon clones. They also need to not be on fire. So, I'm gonna cover you. Alright. This. Just kind of soften that curve. Alright. Let's light this up a bit. Now, let's put our little maintenance shed up here. Out of the way. This is a tunnel, and this is technically our staircase in and out of here, but it's going to need to be moved. We actually need to make a way in and out of this thing, so... oh well. And it's probably just going to be a large staircase that's kind of leading down from here, so... we will leave the staircase briefly until we are ready to assemble that. Okay. Five. About 4. And this is just kind of to cheap out on some wood. Now we can get a little fancy with this. We do have materials we can use for that. Plenty of it, in fact. So why not? We're already in the building zone. Alright, we can throw some wood in the mix. Alright, I guess we're 5x3. This is not what I wanted. Alright, well this is going to be a tight fit then. If I don't, and I already just turned everything into planks. You absolute moron. Oh well, it is what it is. We're rolling with it. this punch. Alright, now to move everything. Alright, well, I guess first one should be the buckets. No. You know what, let's just get a chest in there. Let's get the chest in there first before we try and actually shove things in here. I'm trying to think how to do this. I think the best course of action is, ironically, to do this. It'll make sense with how physics work. First, I need a crafting table, and I'm going to just shove that in the door slot for now. I don't think I can place the door on it, but I will try. Yeah, no. Alright, well that's not going to work where I want that, but that's okay. Oh wait, no, we can put... Yeah, this'll work. This'll work. Right here. Then we do... this. Now, for those who remember how to actually stack chests, if you wanted to get leveled chests, you actually had to get creative. And because I've accidentally slammed myself into a small space, you can't do this, as you can see. But you can, if I recall, yeah, you can do this. And you can kind of get away with a slight stacking. But you still can't place chests next to each other, I don't think. Yeah, you know, that's not allowed. So we now have 4 chests that we can actually stow all of our inventory into. And we're going to start with this being the buildables. Because I don't know what else to call this other than buildables. We're just going to pop chests and run with them. And you are also buildables. You're not. You are. Build, 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 build. That's a bucket, but it is what it is. Alright. Got what we need. Run back into our little shack. Alright. And buildables. Brick, brick, brick. Lots of brick. Mossy cobblestone. Try to... some glass. Chest, pop it. These are all buckets. Right, buckets. Not what I meant. Bottom. All buckets will go on the bottom. Even the water buckets. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, what else we got? Okay, so more buckets. Oh, On the plus side, I know I will never be wanting for a bucket. Eternal bucket. Let's not blow myself up. I don't like that idea. It's all gonna move. Pick it. Pop. Take the buckets. Alright, we got some more buildables. You are buckets. Loaded. Alright. This is going to be the valuables. Am I wearing pants? I still have pants. And then regular other... And then other stuff. I think I can... Not what I wanted, but close. It is wood. Made of wood. That can be the... Ay, 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 ay. This will be the chest that I will most likely take home with me. Everything else can stick around in this place. Almost clear. Almost. Now we shouldn't need it to smelt too much more, but on the off chance we do... What? I guess you're determined. I will not stop you. Okay, furnaces, I guess can be in the buildables. You are gravel, gravel, flint. Wool might come back with me. TNT will certainly come back with me. You won't. You won't. Leather might. Miscellaneous. Item. Buildable. Alright, we need to move quickly so I don't lose all that. Drop the sponge. Coal. Alright. All that is now in my inventory and will not be lost. Alright, gold, iron, diamond, sugarcane, flour, sapling, flour, obsidian, more iron, sand can stick around, cacti can stay. Alright, I think we are actually sorted now. Now we can actually take what we want. I at least actually know where my stuff is again. That is always the big tragedy with making dump chests and then another dump chest. Like, I only thought I needed like maybe 2 chests. I ended up needing 4. Is everything got messy very quickly. And I shouldn't need anything else. Alright. With that being said, I hope everyone enjoyed watching, and we will see you all on the next episode of Minecraft Desynced Not So Secret Saturday. Bye!